Ever pondered on the power of collective action? What ignites the spark that brings together thousands, sometimes millions of individuals to rally for a common cause? Welcome to the fascinating world of social movements, the collective heartbeat of societal change. At their core, social movements are collaborative efforts by individuals or groups who share common concerns or goals. These movements are not just a crowd with a cause, they are characterized by mass mobilization, articulated demands, and a strong desire to influence social, political, or economic change. So, what fuels these movements? The driving forces are as diverse as the movements themselves. Discontent with inequality is a common catalyst, with social movements often emerging in response to social, economic, or political disparities. Technological advancements, too, play a significant role, enabling more effective mobilization through social media and the internet. Moreover, social or environmental crises can also trigger the emergence of social movements, highlighting the power of collective action in times of adversity. Social movements come in many shapes and sizes. Human rights movements strive to protect and advocate for human rights worldwide, while environmental movements focus on environmental preservation and policy changes. Feminist movements champion gender equality and fight against gender-based discrimination, and anti-corruption movements combat corruption at various levels of government and the private sector. Each of these movements, in their unique ways, work towards creating a more equitable and just society. The journey of a social movement can be likened to a relay race. It often begins with raising public awareness of a particular issue. This awareness then fuels mass mobilization, with campaigns, protests, or demonstrations serving as the baton passed from one participant to another. The final stretch involves negotiation and advocacy, constructive steps to achieve change. The impact of social movements can be profound. They often lead to policy changes at the government or relevant institution level, reflecting the power of collective action, but their influence is not confined to the corridors of power. Social movements can also bring about shifts in cultural perspectives and norms, and by creating space for active participation, they can empower communities. However, social movements are not without challenges. They often face resistance or rejection from parties with conflicting interests. Maintaining cohesion and shared goals within a social movement can also be challenging, especially as the movement grows and evolves. In conclusion, social movements represent a collective force to create positive change in society. By understanding their dynamics, driving forces, and impacts, we can better appreciate the vital role played by social movements in shaping a future that is more just, equal, and sustainable. Embracing the lessons and successes of past and present movements can guide us towards a more inclusive and enlightened society. So the next time you witness a social movement, remember, you're witnessing history in the making.